So let me notify some people. I don't have the camera yet from your side. Something's going on.
Okay, because I see it in Discord.
Ye-
It's saying fail to start camera on your end.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
So
I'm doing my dark Nymx theme that I used to do when I twitched.
okay,
So yeah,
Nymx. That's the pronunciation.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's dark. Yes. I'm very much on the other side of the light here. So good. And let me notify some people in the chat.
Okay.
I guess I can post it in general. All right. Yep. Everything is working fine. Let me check the chat. I have so many
My wife
windows
is going to
open.
watch.
Is she?
She's going to be watching on the main TV. I got Twitch running up on my big TV right now.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
You're famous now. Look at yourself.
Yeah. Thanks to you, right?
Yeah. One day, man. Good. So 3 minutes to go. Trying to think if I'm missing something. Everything is good. I have a very nice PowerPoint presentation for the award ceremony. Hey,
Oh,
Macbeth.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, welcome everyone. You know, we need more of these. It's so much fun.
Oh, good. I can see the chat on my big screen. I was trying to figure out how to. I was trying to split it off from my computer so it didn't stress the computer too much here. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, if you see something in the chat that I missed, please let me know.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I was saying we need
MC Bob X.
more of these contests or things like this in the community. I
Yeah.
think on average I have 2 events per year that I attend, either as well as an author. But this is the first time I organize something. It's very small, but whatever. It's fun anyway.
I agree. I agree. Good to meet you, MC Bob X.
Hey, inconsistent.
Inconsistent. How you doing?
Welcome, welcome. Yes. Hydration time.
Cup of
Hope,
tea.
yeah, nice. Hope you don't mind. I drink from the bottle. I'm an uncultured swine.
I also have that.
Yeah, good. Okay, I hear the bells ringing from the church nearby. Very European, I would say. So
Oh,
let's
I hear that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, let's get this started. Welcome everyone. As you very well know, this is an event we organized some time ago. It's about the Pac-Man Championship Edition. This game I haven't never heard before about. Only this year when Josh is the Coolio uh, submitted a task, his first task to task videos, and as soon as I saw the movie, I knew this is something I wanted to get my hands on in the shape of a contest. Actually, Nymx, to be honest, the first thing I thought is I'm gonna crush this score myself and keep it a secret while I bought it out. But then I said, let's make it fun, even more fun. Hey Garvey, welcome, welcome. So yes, I'd say yeah, it was successful. 5 people participated, and also Jafar participated. And today we're going to look at all the solutions and see who scored the most and who got all the awards. So here with me, sorry, Nymx, I missed your introduction. He's my fellow judge at TAS Videos. I would say now a friend.
Yeah.
We've been a couple of years fighting the submissions together. Funnily enough, we have known no collaboration so far in the task, but hopefully that's going to change. Have we not? Yeah. Can everyone hear us correctly or watch us correctly? Josh seems to be having some technical issues.
What part of the screen is frozen?
I mean, my hope is that he's the only one having this issue. Sorry, Josh.
Okay.
So
I'm
far,
actually seeing it on my screen. It is moving.
okay, good.
Yeah.
I think you need to restart whatever device you're using, Josh. Yeah, no, the game is not moving. It's just the first screen, just to fill up the screen and not have some empty space there. But I haven't started yet playing this around. So some introduction of the game. Of course, whoever participated knows about it very well. But whoever doesn't, this game is meant to be a competition. So you can play it normally. You can have fun by yourself, but the setup of the game is meant so that you can compete with others, right? Reporting your scores. So in the normal mode, which this contest is about, you have 5 minutes to score the most points. And there are 3 ways to score points. One is eating the pellets, like the normal points that you see in the Pac-Man game. The second way to score points is to eat the fruits or bonuses that appear in the game. Like if you remember the normal Pac-Man game, you have these things you can pick up for points. And the third way, and the one that gives the most, is capturing the ghosts. You know, when you eat this big pellet, the ghosts become edible, I'd say. And then when you capture them, they give you some points. And the more you capture, the more points they give you. So the idea is to find a strategy that combines the 3 methods of scoring in a way that gives you the most points in 5 minutes, and the game starts increasing speed as you go. And there's some mechanic that I find really interesting, that is that to enable more pellets, so suppose you eat all the pellets on one side, you need to eat the fruit from the other side. So the stage, let me advance the video a little bit. So, you know, you see the stage has 2 sides, left and right. Let's say there's some symmetry. To make a fruit appear on the left, you have to eat all the pellets on the right, and vice versa. And to make the pellets appear on the left, once you eat them all, you have to eat the fruit on the other side. So the game forces you to come back and forth through the sides in a way that it keeps you always moving. So that's the whole story, right? And so this time is the normal mode. I guess next time is going to be the extra mode where you have 3 minutes and it's more fast paced. I think there's more special effects going on, but now it's the normal way. So Nymx, we have had 4 participants, and one of them is Jafar, which doesn't count for the competition because of course I'm the one that uses it, and I had the benefit of knowing that I was going to organize this, so it would be unfair for me to participate myself. But nevertheless, I'm going to show what I came up with the bot.
Excellent.
Yeah, and to avoid any bias, I didn't watch any of the solutions before I produced mine, so I didn't want to say, okay, this guy or this person got more than me. I'm going to refine the bot, learn from their strategy. No, nothing like that. So, without any more introductions, let me play the first video, which is going to be Jafar. So, this is all very homemade. The text is... Yes. So, Jafar Plus is going to be the first movie to play. Let me rewind this, and let's begin. Let me know if the audio is a little bit... Yeah, I guess it's fine.
Here we go.
So let me tell you what I did with Jafar. The exploration space is huge, right? Because you may see each of the corners is a decision point, right? You go left or right, up or down. But you can also go back on your tracks. And if you can go back on your tracks at every single point, the exploration space explodes. So I basically told Jafar, don't back on your tracks unless a ghost moves. Which is the only criteria you may think, okay, let's backtrack and let's pursue the next ghost. And Jafar took a long time to run. Because these are 5 minutes, and if you multiply 5 times 60, I'm gonna turn down the volume. How about now? Alright, so strategy-wise, what can I say? Because I had nothing in terms of telling Jafar what to do. Basically, the reward function of Jafar is make the most points as however you can, and the main heuristic is don't let the extra points that each ghost give you go down. So you see 3200. If you wait too much time, it goes back to 400. So the only extra hint I gave Jafar is try not to. So I punish Jafar whenever that happens, right? If it goes from 3200 to 400. But other than that, it tries to score as much as possible. Do you see any patterns? Do you see anything that calls your attention in the way Jafar solves it? Because
I don't see patterns happen here at all. It just seems to be taking advantage of a very unique situation I wouldn't think of. I mean, I'm just mesmerized right now trying to figure out how this is being accomplished.
it's like any AI. It's hard to say how did they come to that conclusion, right?
Yeah.
It's...
Some things I've already. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Some things I'm seeing already seem to be like, I wondered why that was left behind, and I realized it was quickly picked back up on a route back. So routing obviously is very important here.
Yes, yes. Also, as Josh is commenting here, ghost manipulation is a thing as well. So sometimes you may think you left a pellet untaken or a set of pellets, and that's bad because you have to backtrack. But that obeys to gathering all the ghosts together at some point or in some way.
Now I'm curious, what kind of frame range were you running on this?
Frame range?
Well, I know you didn't bot the entire game from beginning to end to exclude all possibilities. We've talked before how we were running like 120 frames at a time, so there has to be a different plan in action here.
Oh, I did run the whole game at once.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow.
As I was saying, it's like 5 minutes times 60, that's 300 seconds times 60.
Okay.
It's 18,000. I'm getting lost, but 18,000 frames, I recall. And
Okay, I'm sorry I didn't catch that one. Yeah.
it's
Wow.
Yeah, no, 18,000, no, 18,000, right? But anyway, it's a lot of frames. And Jafar has to run the whole database for each frame. So it took a long time to run. But I didn't use the whole machine for this, so there's a chance it can be improved. But you will see, I didn't want to go further with Jafar because of the things you're going to see next in the next few runs. But overall, I'm very satisfied with what I came with, because if you think about it, the participants took a long time an effort to do the runs, and I just created a bot and just let it run. So it's of course the work of creating the specific botting configuration for this game takes a few days, but then I leave it running and that's it.
Okay, so as I understand it, you have your core running, which is used for all of your body, but in particular, what kind of things separated this from the other kind of things that you've accomplished?
Well, for example, well, first, hi Mike, welcome, welcome. Um, the the largest part of the logic, yes, is shared among all of the games with Jafar,
Okay.
and what I need to do for each game is to
Mm,
find the corresponding important positions in memory. So the position of Pac-Man, the whether each pellet is captured or not, the position of the ghosts, all the relevant stuff that the bot needs to know. And I insert that into the logic, right? And then I give it a reward function. I say, okay, what you need to pursue is increase the score, right? And filter states based on the score. And then I tell it which buttons are pushable at any given time. So if I am in one of those corridors, I don't allow it to press up or down. But then when I am in a crossroads, it can press all the buttons. So this is mostly, like, in very few words, the configuration for how each game needs to be implemented. So that takes me a few days, a couple days actually. But the whole logic that it took me years to program is unchanged. I don't even touch that. I don't see that anymore, thankfully. Yeah.
that is amazing.
Yeah, thanks. Yes, we got 600,000,
Mm.
35,150 points. This beats Josh's first movie, although his goal wasn't max score, but I think he scored 500,000, I think. But yes, this is more or less my goal. I'm satisfied with what I got. So let me add that to the list of scores. So Jafar got 635, 150. Yep. And now, second participant, actual participant. Where is it? Is going to be Garvey the Clitoris.
All right.
So let's see what she has to offer. Now this is a human, so let's see if there's things make more sense now. So now it's shocking when by the end of the last one it was so fast and now it's low back again. But I think this is cleaner, you see her finishing the pellet segments cleanly without leaving anything behind like Jafar did.
Still, I like the timing on this because some things were caught at a pivotal moment. So yes, good work on this so far.
Yes, last moment decisions. I think Jafar was very concerned about manipulating the ghosts. But this is,
One thing
that
I
was very
noticed.
close. Right?
Yes. One thing I noticed on this run, there was a little bit of delay going back and forth to wait for a particular moment. And that's what I like about how Jafar didn't have to do that. It maximized it to be accomplished in something other than sitting around. So yeah.
Yeah, those are vital frames, right? You should try to be
Exactly, yeah.
moving at all times. And sometimes you have to wait for a ghost.
Right. And sometimes those situations just can't be avoided even when we bought a game.
Botting is a whole different beast, man. Some things you cannot
Exactly,
control.
yeah.
So Josh
Oh yeah.
says ghost manipulation doesn't really matter in this game as much. It really matters to just get the high score. Well, yes, I mean, if you're playing casually, of course, what you want is to keep the ghosts far from you as much as possible, actually. But I do think this game is all about high score. Of course, your goal that you have for your movie to have all the achievements is very valid, but I think the spirit of competition in this game calls for abusing the ghost position.
Right, right. I was going to ask in the beginning, but I see that it's not really all that important now. I thought initially how avoiding some of the early fruits, which we know were lower points, I didn't know if that was actually going to be viable. But I know as you get towards a banana, you really would want those points, so you wouldn't want to avoid them. However, I see that everything's being picked up, so obviously it's important.
Yes, mechanically you need to grab the fruit or the bonuses to enable the pellets on the other side again. You know, now it's empty, and whenever you grab you see how it brings it back up, the pellets on the other side. So you kind of
Right.
cannot avoid it, actually. You have to grab the bonuses.
Okay, there's a nice avoidance there.
Yes. But definitely there's a trade-off. So if you want to dedicate yourself to capturing the ghosts as your main source of points, you will have less of these um, cycles of fruit catching and refilling of pellets, if you know what I mean. So,
Exactly, yes.
hey Devon, welcome.
Hey, Demon, how you doing, man?
So here is an instance of what we were discussing. She is clearly prioritizing ghost capturing.
Exactly, yes. And I still have to say, I mean, it's amazing to see how Jafar did not have to do that, and it timed it very well. So that's why the exhaustiveness of Jafar for that entire 5 minutes, it just blows my mind.
Yes, it's mesmerizing too. You know, when I'm producing it, when I'm seeing it running in live, it's just incredible. It's like, how can I created this,
I
but
don't know.
I had no say in what's going on now. You know, it's like
Right.
having children and not controlling their lives anymore. It's like
Honestly, when I'm doing botting like that, I actually turn my screens off because I don't want to look at it because it
yes,
drives me nuts.
absolutely,
Because
yeah,
like when I did Tetris 2, I'm sitting there watching that stuff. I said, I can't stand this. It's doing the wrong thing. But that's the part of exhausting every possibility.
yes, yes. Sometimes you just want to grab it and say, no, that's not the way. Don't go that way. I do have a lot of
Hey,
things
did you
in.
happen
Yeah.
did you happen to keep a death counter?
For Jafar, no, I trim in the database the states that lead to a death, so they
Okay.
don't even happen.
Okay.
Right? Or they happen, but they're quickly cleaned up. So Garby says the most key cycles are the ones with 3 power pellets on each side. I think those are the first ones. Oh no, the last ones, right? Because you can capture more ghosts. So Garby's score is 637,350, and she beats Jafar. Yes,
Incredible.
incredible.
Yeah.
So, oh, sorry, I had the wrong.
Wow. Wow.
So Garby beats
I did not
Jafar.
see that coming. Good job, Garby.
Me neither, but that's amazing. And I think this text here. Sorry, Garby, I didn't realize, but it's too late now. But congratulations, and by 2,000, less than 2,000 points. That's very, very close. Very, very close. Very nice. So probably could have been better, more efficient with getting another cycle with 3 power pellets. Oh, the regrets. The regrets. Because no one knew how well everyone else did. We may see too many regrets here of saying, oh, I could have dedicated 3 more days to this. Only did
Yeah.
1 attempt. Okay. That's fair enough. Almost RTA, basically. Okay, so next up will be Digital Duck. So let me do this
Digital
correctly
Duck.
now.
Is Digital Duck with us?
So, do you
I'm
know
a
this
fan of
player?
Digital Duck's work. I
Really?
seem to want to grab all of his Spectrum submissions. He's been doing a really good series, the Dizzy series,
Mm-hmm.
and I really like his work.
Okay, so old school. Old school. Good. Let's go. So right off the gate, I didn't understand that move. Going back on his tracks, but probably it was to group the ghosts better. But overall, I think it's fine.
This is quite a bit different than Garby. And that, from my experience trying to bot stuff, you have to come up with a good solution. And even though it worked, it doesn't mean it's always the best because there's always something else to consider. And that's why we've talked in the past about doing absolute brute forcing from beginning to end, which would give us the ultimate solution. But there's just no way. You can't spend 1 trillion years trying to find that solution.
There's no way. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the bigger, so it's not scalable either. The bigger you try to run, the more things you want to brute force, the more challenges you have.
Exactly.
For example, these computers I have a lot of so I have a new computer with a lot of new memory, a lot of memory, 1.5
Right.
terabytes. And then when you scale that big, other things start to break. It's like building a castle or something like that.
Yeah, can you imagine the permutations for a 5-minute run? I mean, it must be astronomical. It's like Googleplex size numbers. Yeah.
It doesn't fit in the whole universe. So if you consider at each frame you can turn back, that's the killer.
Yes.
Man. For this game, that's the killer. Because if you look at all the intersections where you can turn, it doesn't scale that much, because you can only be at each intersection every so often. But the turning around and the waiting, that's how you handle that. That was my main problem. So inconsistent. Yes. So Digital Duck is a polished author in TAS videos. It sounded familiar. And this is at all TAS. So the contest is all. We let all these players take all the time they needed to find the best solutions. The only limit is patience. So okay, now that you know Jafar didn't do spectacularly well, I wanted to say I knew others had done better, and I didn't want to go back into Jafar and refine it, because you can always do better. You can always try to tweak this or that or improve such and such. The explorations, the way it explores, try to reduce the exploration space. But I thought that was unfair, even though Jafar is not participating per se. I wanted to give people the opportunity of beating Jafar, and he did a very good effort. So all I want to do is, after the contest, come back to it, take the best score, and try to refine it. So basically, steal somebody else's work and refine that. No, really, to cooperate, let's say.
Wow. I'm just mesmerized here, the different sub strategies.
Yes, now it's all about ghost capturing.
Oh, now that part right there threw me off. Oh, I see now.
Yes. So
that was timed really well.
Yes. Now he's just waiting for a ghost to fall in the mouth, like a sheep to a wolf, like moth to the flame. Yeah.
Gosh, that technique Digital's doing right now reminds me when I used to play a game called Snackman on the VIC-20. There was a glitch in the game where you pass through, when a ghost is coming in, you can actually pass through and start eating them inside, and it just kept regenerating. The score would just grow astronomically. I wish we'd had an emulator for VIC-20. I would do that game and blow it away.
That must have been a massacre, man.
Yeah, it was so fun. Because, I mean, really, glitches bring back a renewed spirit to every game.
Yeah, of course.
Because once you've played it, I mean, there's nothing left to discover. You always want to try to discover new things.
Of course. Yeah, that's one of the things that brings me to tasking is it's a different way to play the game. So you did exhaust it as a player. Now you have another opportunity to enjoy it in a different way.
Yes.
So I used to cheat. So I used to do hacks for games, right? Just to extract that bit more of experience out of them. So things you couldn't do normally. And I find TAS is like a legal cheating, like a legal way to cheat. That is not frowned upon,
That I bring that up at people I work with, and they say, "It sounds like cheating," but I think they miss the point. We're not using these to say that we can beat a human. No, it's a total different classification. I mean, we don't compare speed runs and say I beat it with a task. That's unfair. I mean, but I think they're just misunderstanding what tasking really is.
You know it when you do it. So
Another winner. Oh, so
yes,
obviously you planned it this way, man. Incredible
yes,
digital duck.
but so digital
Yeah,
duck
yeah.
barely beating
Congratulations.
Garvey's score and Jafar as well. Sorry, Garvey. Um, GG digital duck. So of course, I said we have 5 movies to watch, and what happens now is that I have the next 2, which, of course, as you say, I planned this to be entertaining, so I'm going increasingly in terms of score. But if I play the next movie, you will know that the other one is the winner, and that wouldn't be so much fun, would it?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what I prepared
I wondered
here,
why you was
yeah.
giving Jafar plus first. I just thought you were like laying out the groundwork what could be, and then was going to see which one came behind. I had no idea this was coming up. This is
Well,
great.
if Jafar had scored more than everyone else, I think I would have left it for the ending. I wouldn't want to spoil the party for
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah, yeah.
So now what I have is 2 of you, where I have the next 2 participants, Twisted Eye and War Hippie. Alright, let me make this smaller. And now this is going to be a versus. And there's no way telling beforehand who's going to win. I don't even remember myself. So this is a race now. Right? So I'm going to play them simultaneously, and we will be looking at who's winning or who's not. So, ready? Go. So in the left channel of your audio is Twisted Eye, on the right War Hippie, so it's going to be a bit messy and confusing. But we can compare their strategies side by side now. So I think War Hippie is more content with capturing the ghosts, and Twisted Eye is going for the pellets more.
It looks like Twisted Eye missed one of the last ghosts on purpose, so obviously it seems like a strategy that we're gonna have to wait out and see.
Right. But so far War Hippie is ahead. Well, yeah, not anymore.
Yeah,
Or it's head to head, man.
this is good. This is good. Great showman, Ian.
Thanks. Yeah, I think about these things because I have too much time in my hands.
And all I had is when I was twitching, I was the headless guy. They called me Fantoon.
The headless guy.
Yeah, I used to wear a blue shirt, and you see the background I have right here is blue, and I would blue screen myself out, and I would just be a head. So they called me Fantoon or
Frontier.
Nimtoon. Yeah, and that was because I was doing Super Metroid back in the days. Wow, this
RTA.
is pretty intense. No, 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 no. I was tasking Super Metroid, which everybody knows I failed miserably at it.
I mean War Hippies has leapt ahead a little bit.
It looks like it. Yeah, about 20,000.
At this point of the game, it's not that much, but still keeping the advantage.
You know what I think would really be awesome is if all the entries here could collaborate together and apply all their techniques. Might be even better.
It would be amazing to have a task submission with all these names as co-authors.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
overall, they had different strategies, so perhaps some things one missed and another one can. But definitely, my plan is to try and refine. Perhaps not from the beginning. Like take one of these the winner or the winners and try to run too far on the last few minutes or the last minute. That's much easier because the strategy is set. Then,
Right. 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 Man, so who knows what it could be? I'm wondering if now we can breach 700,000 with Jafar.
or any of these participants could.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't know yet.
Oh, well, you haven't. You hesitated. It may be a possibility.
Don't try, don't try to extract information from me. But, but yes, it could be. I mean, so far they're doing pretty well.
Mm.
I mean, the bonuses, the fruits or whatever, start to give much more score at this point than the ghosts can individually.
All right.
So the leprechaun
Right.
there is 5,600. Still War Hippie sleeping ahead.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Actually, it seems that I'm trying to make sure I know my placements on here. It looks like, yeah, it's what, like 50,000. Am I seeing that right?
Yes. Hey, cool hand.
Yeah.
Looks like this ghost gets more points than pellets over time. Yes.
Cool Hand Mike, how you doing, man? Cool Hand found an improvement in one of my C64 tasks, so I welcomed his authorship.
Nice. Nice. That's the way.
And just like I was, honestly, I'm glad you found one on mine because I really wanted to share your name on one of my submissions as well. So you remember Cutoff, yeah.
Oh, we did collaborate, Nymx.
Yeah,
I found. Yes, I remember now. Oh.
Now,
In
you know
the...
what? The person who wrote that game, I actually had a stream with him. He was the founder of Computes Gazette magazine, and he loved watching it. He said it was the most amazing thing he ever saw with one of his games.
That's so cool, man. And I was
Yeah,
part of it.
yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
last 10 seconds, and we had. It's closer now.
Oh no, that 700,000. You were
And
holding back.
yes, Twisted Eye
Oh my
wins
gosh.
by nothing. So he recovered that.
Incredible.
Yes.
Incredible. Twisted Eye.
So look at
Wow.
this.
Congratulations.
This is the key. So you see the analysis here tells you which color corresponds to the components, right? And you can see Twisted Eye got more points from fruits towards the end. So he prioritized fruits.
Wow.
And War Hippie prioritized ghosts all along. So that was a surprise. That was
Wow.
incredible.
Excellent job, guys. Excellent
GG
job.
to both. Congratulations. So, Demon. No, thank you, man. So,
Ian, I appreciate that. This actually turned out very fun. I didn't expect it to be like this, so I appreciate it.
well, it's a participant's merit because they were so close, and this race was amazing. So, okay, instead of adding the scores here, let me go to the. Oh, let me take this out, and let me re-add. Anyway, I have a PowerPoint presentation for the awards, so let's go to that. 1 second. So let me run the comments. So Demon, thank you for porting those bugs to BizHawk. My pleasure. I did it for myself, so whatever secondary effects and whoever other people will use it is all the better. I'm doing this again and many more times. I'm disappointed that we had a lot of people willing to be their favorite EOS game in mid 2010s, but now they're going to. They're gone and they're doing other things in life, of course. Let's hope new people will come along. I think there's a latent population of people wanting to do the OS, and they will be called back by knowing now BizHawk that has this emulator in. So I'm hopeful, and if they don't, I will. I have a long list of those games to task. Presentation time.
Yeah.
So we have Josh. Yes, I also thought War Hippie would win. I actually forgot who was the winner. So when I saw that, I said, yeah, surprised. Hi, Exonym. Welcome, welcome. DTC should use this style for revealing submissions. DTC? What is DTC?
I'm sorry, was that for me?
No, look at Exonym's comment. DTC should use this style for revealing submissions. I don't know who or what DTC is. Okay.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm trying to pick you, Nymx, and yes, success. Okay. Dream Team contest.
Dream Team, yeah, that, okay, yeah.
Yes, I hope that's back, and I hope I can use Jafar, but depends on the game. So, this is the ceremony. Welcome. First prize is max score. Of course, we know Twisted Eye won by a small margin, but congratulations to all the participants. There are no losers, they are all winners. Just a small difference. And Jafar is the loser, let's say, on this whole story.
That's so sad.
Yeah. He will be vindicated, let me assure you of that. Okay, next award. I beat Jafar. Everyone is first place. Congratulations. Next award is highest pellet score, and that goes to Twisted Eye, first place, War Hippie, second place, Garby, third place, Digital Duck, fourth place. This speaks loudly as to what type of score each one prioritized, right? It's very evident.
Yeah.
But yet another trophy for Twisted Eye there. Highest bonus score, Twisted Eye again. And second place War Hippie, third place Garvey, fourth place Digital Duck. Highest goal score, now War Hippie is first, and funny enough, Twisted Eye is last. So you can see he completely renounced
Interesting.
Ghost at the end.
Wow.
Yes, so he found a strat, but that left him without this award that goes to War Hippie. Congratulations. Highest 10-second score goes to Twisted Eye. Towards the end, he just ravaged the screen out of points and scored more than 25k, which is more than anyone else. So yes, Demon, I also didn't expect Jafar to lose, but hey, that's life, and this is a DAS, so I can always have a revenge. Garvey says, I didn't expect Ghost to be less optimal to go for. I guess so. Towards the end, fruits are more valuable, keys, whatever. But that's also something surprising me, because at some point they tried to force Jafar to not drop the Ghost score to 400, and that was even worse. So I guess I didn't got the memo there. Josh Iseculio says, but it does take a longer time to travel across the board to the Ghosts. I guess, yes. I mean, by the end, it's hard to say anything is better than anything else. It's craziness. So the most achievements, and I thought everyone was going to achieve the same, but there's one more. Twisted, I found a way to score one more achievement than everyone else that got 7. Low key, I think this prize goes to Josh, who got all the achievements in his task. So perhaps we can give it to him. I'll make sure to acknowledge that in the forum post. Yeah, bro. And that's it. Thanks for participating. Thanks for watching. This was a lot of fun for me.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, GG. And thanks for joining in. This was much more fun with everyone in chat.
Yep.
I guess for the future, there will be another one of these, because of course there's the extra mode in Pac-Man Championship Edition. So I'm thinking already of organizing something of the sorts for next year. And yeah, that's gonna be fun as well. And this time I'm not going to lose. Yes, okay. Thank you, everyone. Thanks,
Ian,
Nymx.
thank you very much. I enjoyed this very much.
Yeah, thanks, man. See you next time.
Right. See ya.
Bye bye, everyone.